You hear our words, but you forget. Push your fingers through the surface to the wet. We wait in the stains, we build you till nothing remains. In the name of the sound of the name. Repeat the word, repeat the word, repeat the word. Egg cracks and the truth will emerge. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. You are home to remind us happy.
At the edge of understanding, the border of the known, the breaking point of reason, where logic is dethroned. Your sense is defenseless and festers on the bone. You'll find entropy as offensive as rendered in the sown as you roam through the oldest house, home to all that you weren't told about. Trapped within a labyrinth that goes without saying, that we're praying that they don't get out. The isms of the isn't sitting hinged within a schism of half-reflected architecture, dark unending prisms. Part objective, part conjecture, partner with tradition, where the paperwork is worshipped and the rituals written. When the black rock cracks and the firebreak ends, the director is left as the line of defense. Trenches have fallen to forces unknown. Perhaps you should answer the phone.
If you can't place the pin where patterns end and you begin, follow the director, else you're gonna slide into the void. But if the world you know has cracked and fallen through, go to the projector, load another slide into
There's the strangest correlation observation will present in the systems we can witness and the signals they have sent. These forces yet unknowable that ripple through cement, inscrutable intrusions, altered world events, where reality cracks and impacts on the next. Dimensions fragment and the astral projects on benign, undefined archetypal objects until ordinary's torn up and normal defect. In effect, what you're left with are OOPs, objects of power. A flying TV, a light that can hijack your mind as you see, a safe that's encased in a shield of debris. These frequencies are frequently the key to what's perceived to be, and vis-a-vis are feeding off the reaches of the mind. But recently the sequence is repeated and repeated, and it leaves me with the theory that they're trying to get inside.
You hear our words, but you forget. Push your fingers through the surface to the wet. We wait in the stains, we build you till nothing remains. In the name of the sound of the name. Repeat the word, repeat the word, repeat the word. And cracks and the truth will emerge. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. You are home, you remind us happy.
If you can't place the pin where patterns end and you begin, follow the director, as you're gonna slide into the void. But should your world collapse and fall right off the maps, go to the projector, load another slide into
The
the
director is the bureau's one connection to the board. Obey the mighty Bakelite and file your reports. Telephony and effigy must never be ignored. So if you hear a ringing, you would better pull the cord and explore the decor of the ocean view, where the doors only open for a chosen few. Check your logic at the desk, you won't need it to progress. A dream is just a test to be broken through, like the smoke entombed in the rooms of the ashtray. Furniture fractals, the carpet cascades, lost in a labyrinth of lounge chairs and lampshades. Wallpaper warps into infinite pathways. There's no limit to the dangers of phenomenon we keep, or the chaos that would range if the panopticon be breached. This never-ending edifice is pushed upon the precipice, since we let in the resonance the future's under siege.
If you can't place the pin where patterns end and you begin, follow the director, else you're gonna slide into the void. But if you see the scenes where motels melt with dreams, go to the projector, load another slide into the
Analyze the
void.
data. I catalog the signs, run every simulation, every sample I can find. I'd give an explanation, but we haven't got the time. We're drowning in the waveforms and our minds are in the tide of elegant malevolence, sequestered in the resonance, nesting in the head of every denizen. Tell me, is it heaven sent? Is the devil even relevant when questioning the presence of dimensional intelligence? Thresholds unfold as a door that knocks in the ticking, in the ticking, in the ticking of the clocks. We are holding the key, we just don't see the locks. Paradise and parasite in parallel, in paradox we stand on a mantle where matter divides to abstractive fractures that tangle and ride through cracks in reality, trapped in a slide such intangible sanctuary Hedron provides.
Breaking the first, the second, the third, the fourth wall, fifth wall, no floor, you fall. Earworm humming in a dream, baby, 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 yeah, just plastic. You want to listen, you want to dream, you want to smile, you want to hurt. You don't want to be, you want to listen, you want to dream, you want to smile, you want to hurt. You don't want to be.
If you can't place the pin where patterns end and you begin, follow the director, else you're gonna slide into the void. But should your towers fall, free your mind and heed the call, go to the projector.
There we go. Hello and welcome back. It is I, Mad Kids. I am here. I'm not dead yet. Now back from my journey back up north. And, yes, I've never left. Work is still... which is always fun. It honestly makes me wonder why you even bother having time off work, because it was stressful getting ready to wrap up everything before. Then I had the week off, which was fantastic. And then I come back and I'm like, oh my god, there's all these emails, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Yay! But apart from that, it's been a Monday morning. But yes, welcome on in, Jay. Welcome on in, welcome in, Penna. Thank you very much. Email letterbox will always be... Oh yeah. I luckily remembered to place a message that basically did like the auto reply to people, being like, I'm not back until the 4th. So if you email me, don't expect to reply until the 4th. So I was going through a lot of them, just emailing people back with various things. I did tell a lot of them anyway that I was away. It was mostly for those that come back after like a month and they want to send something. You get that occasionally. And I've got to try and fit someone in this week because they've called in requesting a call back. And I'm like, okay, it should be easy enough. I ring them, I say, what's changed? And they'll be like, nothing. And I'll be like, what do? Happens more often than I'd really like it to be honest. They ring back in thinking they're going to get somebody else, and because I dealt with them before and it's still within the time frame, they get me again. And I'm like, yep. So what's changed? What did you follow any of the advice I gave you last time? Probably not. But oh well. Anyway, enough moaning about work. We're here to play a game. I'm also here to fish. I realised I didn't fish my tea bag out, so I'm just going to fish that out now. What do? It's just one of those balmy things where they call back in and you're like, so did you go for any of these extra benefits that I found that you're technically entitled to? Did you go for any of them? No. And why not? I just can't be bothered. And what does he expect me to do? Oh, I want you to write my debts off. But nothing's changed from last time. I couldn't write it off then. I'm not going to do it now. Some people use spoons for that. Fingers are good enough. I just saw your message there. There's no need to use spoons. Fingers are perfectly acceptable. It's only tea. I'm not sticking my fingers in the liquid and holding it there. I pull the tea bag out. Anyway, let's go into the game. I'll see if I can find a spoon in there. But I hope everyone has had a good Monday. Or at least, you know.
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Yes.
And she brought him here?
Yes.
She's gonna get us all killed.
Yeah.
What if she's working with the Hiss?
Yeah,
Isn't
no.
it strange she showed up just when they did?
Yes. Is that it? You done talking shit about me? Note to self. What are your names? Let's just sorry. Janice. And
They're endangering us by bringing a Hisser.
Federal.
If Trench was still around, he would stop.
Yeah, they're definitely getting fired. It's like, I'm stood right here, guys. Other bit of news, so, you know, I did the skate room at the weekend. The manager recognised you, so that's cool. Are they going to turn around and say, here's a job? I'm doing... Oh. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4, trying to finish the game, so my brain is stuck between two different control schemes. Quite possibly, and not customer facing. Oh, nice. All the best for you. I hope that comes out. I really do. Is that the one that's near the old bus station? The big cinema complex thing. The box, the cube, whatever. Is that the escape room down the other side of that? Onto the side. Can confirm has been getting shot a lot in fall. I mean, yeah, I've been getting shot. I've been getting punted. I've had people running at me with nukes. The one near Darius Cross. Oh wait, yep. I remember that one now. Okay, that's fine. There's so many of them around Plymouth now. I'm just trying to remember which ones are which.
I'll watch the place while you're gone.
Yes, you will. Oh, I've got to go back to that guy. Okay, let's go do that one. What's that? Did I not get the mode? I thought I got all the mode. Oh wait, no, I got the mode when I went into the pit and then I died because there was the creature down there, wasn't there? The big nasty thing that killed me. That's what I remember. So we'll try and have a look at that one. Which is... No, I need to be over here. Fast travel. They need someone to help build and maintain the Arduino and electric gubbins. It's right up your alley then. Just waiting to get back via email. Well, I hope that comes through, man. I really do. Oh, there you are. Oh, it's you.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Until I do your performance review, then you won't be here. I'm the boss now. Right, okay. Hey, old Seba, welcome on in. Ooh, press control whilst levitating to slam into the ground and damage nearby enemies. What are you? You're... Oh god, you're 8. You're 3, which is more melee damage. You're 4, which is more energy. And then 2. That's... I feel that they're the wrong way around. What else have we got here? I can levitate for longer. Could be handy. Seize for longer. Shield strength, that could be kind of handy for dealing with the critter that I've got to fight. So I'll start building shield up. I just got to remember, you know, to use it. Fast travel. Wait. I'll go. Ooh. Okay, which one's closest to it? Transit corridor looks to be close, so I'm going to go there. Since the data room, you got a £10 voucher to be used by November the 30th. So if you fancy doing the bank heist room, ooh, that could be fun. I just like the idea of being like turning up with a clown mask. That's the wrong wanted a hug. Oh. Well, you're no fun. Okay, okay. Ooh. That was weird.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I'm gonna guess it's in that thing that says bridge operation. Wait. Gets paid to do it up. I mean, yeah. Oh, depends on whether they actually allow people to rock up in costume. You're winning there, champ. I'll take that as a no. Now that looks like a fairly solid. Jesse. Probably don't want to be down here, but I'll get some health whilst I am. Thankfully, Blobby Blob doesn't realise I'm here. Shouldn't have a problem with it. I thought, hey, I'm off. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you doing on this fine evening? I say it's a fine evening.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Jesse, shush.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
And there probably is, and I've probably missed it, but I'm currently yapping about other things as well. So, shush. Silence. Oh wait, what's down here? Don't think he can follow me up here. It hasn't figured out stairs. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of 100 teeny little boxes? That's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human teeth. Fucking gross. I mean, it could have been the dead dog.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Oh, it'd be that. Explains why I couldn't pick it up and throw it, I guess. Doing okay, just playing the Castlevania up there on Vampire Survivors. Don't actually have Vampire Survivors, but I've got a few games that are similar to it. They're kind of fun. I wish I actually get Vampire Survivors, you know, like the OG. That's where I've got to go, so let's explore this place first. God, that was an electric car trying to reverse. Danger, this machine is remotely controlled and may start without warning. What, you mean the door? Don't move, door. I've got my eye on you. There's a part of me running into the dark areas and I'm like, press and hold tab to turn the light on. And I'm like, no, that's not this game. Or some kind of electric dog trying to bark. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, bad guys in 3, 2... You didn't even let me get down to 1! Said how much I hate you. I hate you guys. Mostly for that reason. Vogt is not proud of his relatives. Right, where am I? Who am I? I'm here. Okay. Right, if that guy's coming up, let's go for shatter. Why be accurate when you can just spread firepower around the place? Yeah, da 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 da. This is why I'm a cat fan. Yeah, so one thing that I didn't get to see when I was back up is the cat being very elusive. Hasta la vista! Lost track of it. Fuck. Was that... Did it just die going... Bleh? Morning, Karo. How are things for you? How is the great journey going? You bought all the Eurocamp stuff yet? Also, just how early is it over there at the minute? Wait. Why do we have a Catalina flying boat? Why do we have parts of a Catalina flying boat? 4:30 AM. Better not. Ah, okay, fine. I won't ask. I can sit here and go, why? But I won't. Well, I'm assuming I'm gonna need. Going well, jet lag is a thing. Oh yeah. Because you... Did you guys do the single flight, or did you do the stop? I think you did the stopover, didn't you? Thank you. Because I know when I went out there, it was a 13.5-hour flight straight there. that was a thing. Search for the slide projector object of power. Okay. He didn't have it. Nope, they didn't have it either. What? That was a bit silly, Jesse. Why did you throw it at you? Realize at the glass. Don't mind if I do. All done? Cool. Direct's what we did. 13 hours direct. Flight was also delayed for an hour before takeoff. Amusement co-pilot seat destroyed itself getting to the gate. Oh dear Christ. Well, at least it was, you know, on the ground when it decided to brake. It wasn't trying to do... You know, considering some of the things that have happened to Boeing craft, you know, you got lucky. Yeah, direct I think is the best way of doing it, just because it gets it all done out the way. You've just got 13 hours of, well, boredom, unless you can sleep. Even then, you've still got a bit of boredom. Altered examination request. Airplane wreckage. This is a fun thing to be talking about. Summary. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Accrington, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Boeing AWE case. See case file wibbly woob for details. And it has been evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access rear. For more information on tunnel brown sauce and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and boogie woogies, see file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for it. The plane didn't have a black box, it was so old. And initial readings have been taken by the research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-8371 for full report. If that plane had a black box, that's the altered item. Yeah, I assume everyone out there is, you know, still surviving. I'm assuming Sebastian's not died of, you know, having to eat food that's Japanese. Also, isn't Jeff in Japan as well? Wakey wakey. I got to sleep, whichever. You know, you do you. Next round of blackout text. Things that exist only in Japan. Okay. So, ordinary AWE, stage 1.A-dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF, therapy session 2012. Wait, is that us, Jesse? That's us. So this is Dylan and Jesse. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang Freddy, note likely Freddy. Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name found in the public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. DF interview 2002. Extrapolate information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house. Been posting recently with Content to a holiday. I think I've seen a couple of things on Insta. Because I don't browse Facebook, so I don't know if he's posted anything there. But yeah. Also, a lack of post today. So about usual for pulses can be overrated. I mean, some of the greatest people in the world don't have pulses. I mean, they may have done, but I don't know.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
Yeah, funky music. Thank you for staying with us through our shit music.
What would happen if the men in the suits? They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary. This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary. No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town, and it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit. Whoa, please, caller. Maybe 2 a.m. But there's still a family show. I'm sorry. It's just I was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there. So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere? I'm not sure. The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan. Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying! Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Is there actually a place called Ordinary? I know it might sound daft, but it's one of those things where I'm not quite sure whether they've literally picked a place or they've just made it up, which it kind of works because there are some really weird place names out there. Anyway, Ordinary AWE-24. Event summary. AWE occurred in the site of Ordinary, caused by an object of power slide projector ID OOP-15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector, see OOP-15 case file, and Darling Presentations Catgirls for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived on the site on September the 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found Faden children who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews Sakura and Prime Candidate Program for House Tentacles. Ordinary is an unincorporated community in Gloucester County, Virginia, United States. Ordinary mentioned the game, however, is fictional. Okay, so it exists, but not in the way the game, which kind of makes a bit of sense. You don't really want to risk, accidentally impinging on it.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Kind of got to. He's friends with, powerful people. Well, he's friends with men in tights, at least.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh, by the way, what day is it? Ordinary AWE Stage 2, Sled Hill Cave, witness testimonies. After what happened at school, Mr. Chester, we started spying on Tom, and we saw where they took the projector. DF interview 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but realized a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot mother lived there with her babies? Children? I don't know. She was feeding Tom, the others her milk. Ugh. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. JF. 3rd session 2010. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation. Temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entities designation. Not mother. EID 19928. I mean, yeah, there is that. What the Okie dokie. Maintenance. Oh, I've done that one. Do 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 do. Use Pierce, kill his snipers in research sector, kill his rangers in maintenance, or just kill his rangers. I like just killing. Someone left the stove on again. Oh hey, I know you. Ordering AWE Stage 1-B-Dump. Witness testimonies. The second slide we called Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out and everything had melted around the projector. Jeff, third session, 2010. Neil was really into it. We found he'd been coming there more and more on his own. And then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jeff, therapy session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside Meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. DF interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation Meadow.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
A house.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Really? That's what Ordinary looked like? Wow, I bet you're glad to get out of there. That was a bit of a steeper drop than I thought it was going to be. GTA! Just been carry on driving. We all know I'm a great driver. What does that say? Stage 2. Jesse's not an art fan. True, confirmed. Look, they give me a giant playset. What do you expect me to do? Ooh, hey, that's lovely. That must be special. Yeah, I don't see much there apart from, you know, the red house, which I'm going to assume is somewhat important. I wanted to climb in. Damn it. Taking all the fun away from climbing it. Oh shit. Here, have that. Be my minion, be my minion. Thank you.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
press the MDF. Woohoo! Medium density fiber would be destroyed. Yay!
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
I don't matter. It suits you very well. The poem. See things. Maybe you wrote it.
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing.
Much like this wall.
Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's just... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I feel.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And...
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No. It wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They... I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Yeah, psychiatry is straight up just gaslighting. It's like, it didn't happen. Like, bitch, I know it happened. Ooh, ooh. Ordinary AWE-24 details. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews Koi Fish and Teriyaki for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. For example, DF claims that there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Note, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to limited space in the investigation sector, the AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. You'd think we're a building that can morph and change itself. You'd fit it in somewhere.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, it sounds about right for your standard government cover-up bullshit. Oh, wrong button. And again. Yeah. I've done the anchor. Have I done the hanger? I think I've done the hanger. I think some of these are highlighted, but I've actually done them. would have thought it'd be something to do with... fudge. The one downside with this is trying to get to... So you got to press and hold tab to get to the recently done one. But if you just tap, you come to this screen, and then you're like, ah, bugger, and you can't go back and change it to look at something else. It's a little bit annoying. Right, let's just start getting rid of some of the crap. Do I need any level 3s? I mean, that gives me an accuracy boost on what we've currently got. Accuracy 10%, that's accuracy 9, so that's crap. You're a level 3 switcheroo. Yeah. We don't want any door rolls here. We've got enough with the one that's in the game. Ooh, reduces the ammo cost per shot. That could be useful. Okay. The Wolf Globe, AI72-P background. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Kumamoto Castle, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing altered materials. See case 13-HQ-37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including koi fish, underwear vending machines, Shinkansens, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials article from the Toronto Daily. So why would 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich maritime model disappear overnight? That's the question that kept Toronto high society up this past week. Police say it's been looked into. Some nutjob on the radio states claims he's disappeared to join the Illuminati. But if this reports the opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. You guys were all like, haha, she's down. Oh, she's not down here. Oh. Now they're all like, oh, we gotta climb these bloody stairs. Turn in there. How many stairs these? Ah. One of you go like chemicals against somebody else. Also, that cannot be good for your spine. You son of a bitch. Where are you going? You literally walked past that dude, then you turned around and was like, oh, maybe I should go off him. You took your sweet ass time. Just because you have a cracked spine does not excuse you from being shit. Oh, hello! So nice of you to join the party, pal. I need some help. Oh, that's a lot of bad shit. That's a lot of bad shit. Ooh, I died. I'm getting better. I realized when I needed the help, I just couldn't get to it because there was lots of explodey boys. I'm here. Right. Okay. Oh shit, these guys again. Oh, there's a fucking bow guy out here. I really need more, like, mana power. I just don't have enough to do everything I want to do. I know I'm not supposed to die, but thankfully I can, because I just pop back up. It's live, die, repeat, the game.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Also, how do we know we're in the middle of New York? You could be lying to us. Excuse the fuck out of me. I really can't be good for that. Oh, I see, I see. Gonna take too long, I think. Oh no, got it. Woo! I mean, I was hoping to keep at least... Oh, well, there is one there. Thank you. Come here a second.
We should check that lab.
Excuse me, sir. We have an anti-scream rule. Yes, the only scream we have around here is I scream. Back here again. Okay, okay.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Whoop, whoop. So I have 4 points. I could. Let's go for that. I want more energy. As much as I want the other stuff as well, I really need the energy. Astral constructs. Can I do anything for shatter? Can I upgrade you yet? All the way. I'll take it. Upgrade spin. And that's it. Okay. For my jukebox tokens. Oh, I can make jukebox tokens. Right, okay. That allows me to add something to the spin, so accuracy. Well, that one's a crap one, so let's get rid of that. Rate of fire. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Yep, that shits out bullets like a sheep with diarrhea. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got dark place to investigate this sector elevator. Got that one to deal with the boogeyman downstairs. Still, oh god, that's going to be such an ass. And then to do the finished tango, which kind of feels getting towards the end. So we'll go have a look at the where I'm going to go for that. Which central executive then.
luck out there.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
I feel I should actually look into getting the Alan Wake games. I did see Caron play a chunk of them, but I also feel it could be interesting, now I've played this, to play that and just see the crossovers. Lights? I'll take it.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Clap on, clap on.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
I wouldn't say crowded's the right word. Cluttered. Yes, crowded? No. Missing agents. Nihongaskides, 2017. Mr. Kirkland. Here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumably dead, from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor. A researcher Ezra Cruz. Agent Caroline Dempsey. Agent Lindsay Malcolm. Agent Charles Murray. Agent Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending to the families. You'll be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet. The only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. I was hoping that'd be a light switch. Burrow Tractor, AI82-KE, supplementary materials. Note, miscommunication led to local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow, William, male, Caucasian. Case summary, 33-year-old man found dead on his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bowel, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings, blunt force injuries to the head, lacerations to the left ear cheek, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation, right knee, complete avulation of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Avulation. Complete avulation of the right upper extremity. Is that a posh way of saying it's been like chopped off? Extensive trauma, abdominal region, complete avulation of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion is, in my opinion, that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by the authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Okay, can I get some lights down? Do I have to plug you in? Is there a plug socket for this? The Federal Bureau of Control. Rice of Noodles 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations at the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's teriyaki sauce. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than words ever could. I blame this situation on our extremely weird anime series, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming parts of the investigation sector lost to the weebs loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The Otaku has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in ADE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Heartland thing, and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managed to keep up the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. And another thing, this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Creditson. Federal Bureau of Control to Chief Investigator Dennis. It happened again. Third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our rice paddies. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a Bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is a staff at Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Drift Racing Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them, again, to share their information with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this cosplay hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings in the meantime. I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. And that is how you can destroy your vocal cords. What? That is bullshit. They make really good cameras in this sector, apparently. Oh, jeep. Right, okay. Unos momentos. Because my brain can't think up this many on the fly. Let me... Right. Random word... Well, I like that. Hang on. Random word generator. Woohoo! There's actually a web page for a random word generator. Awesome. Number of words. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want 12. Generate random words. Okay. Official findings report. RE vertical. Internal confidential. Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Castle Poison was launched into the offender of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in Matrix witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive relative when freight with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting the issue rather than proving it. Notable stool between Dr. Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter. Witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the disclosure kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's category of anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This conclusion has concluded that Dr. Trench's behavior is not indicative of any stake and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file mirror for full report. We used to use this for prompt words at uni. I mean, it works. It's better than trying to rely on my old brain. Federal Bureau of Control. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen, holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff were no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't you think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice? You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of Federal Bureau of Control. How did that work out for you, Trenchy boy? Just checking. Official findings are Dr. Raya Underhill. Summary: Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the Otis House. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Undo has no known connections to para-criminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the Otis House, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mode threshold issue. Refer to file 7-08-5286 for full report. Just clamp. Go around then, Jesse. Go around. That was not a walkway. I generally thought, because I could see something, I'm like, oh, there's a walkway over there. Whee! Walk! Ah, that's no walkway. There we go. I am Director Jesse. I know what I want. I want bacon. Christ, here we go again. First steak. You know, food steak. Let's go for Oh, no, go away, you. It's asking for recipes, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 10! Oh my god, right, okay. Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program Chimichanga by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used exclusive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of the systematic strawberries and potato salad. Caesar salad were brought to the Otis House and placed under pumpkin pie examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as a director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic udon noodles of paranaturally inclined fried clams. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human grilled cheese sandwiches. The investigations team unequivocally ham the Prime Candidate program and recommends that it be French toast immediately. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for full report. Yeah, I found there's a random food one. Bureau Tractor AI82-KE. Containment procedure: it is not Bureau custody, non-known. Description: altered effect. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, drive blood on the grill when last seen. It is capable of vocalized responses or growls. An unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. Background: the item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm outside Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. According to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow early the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is entirely unknown. Ah!
There. Now that gate should open.
Can we get more cubes for better lighting? Probably not. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, I've done it again. God damn it. Right, it wasn't a case file. Was it a correspondence? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Federal Bureau of Control. Notice, by order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the pancake department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in the slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. The Federal Bureau of Control. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling Project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all his Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with additional protective device, especially not as if it's strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of the strikes odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. That gross blockage down in the water system's his back. What the fuck is it? And where does it keep coming from? And why the hell does Artie keep yelling nonsense at it? He acts like it can understand him. Of course he acts like we can understand him too. Guess that's just his brand of crazy. I'm gonna try out the new drain cleaner. Extreme strength.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Yep. I agree with that wholeheartedly. The Blessed Organization. Summary. This group, or individual, has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to ultimatum case as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Refer to file 7-39-0922 for full report. I think we're off to the motel again.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Yippish.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Yep, Jesse, I'm in the same boat.
That was the Alan Wake? The famous writer? He disappeared years ago. It was all over the news back then. And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Yeah, try the rule of threes. Nobody out there? Wait a minute. Why does it look like there's a TV out there? Oh. Oh, very, very reflective glass. Got you. Jess is on an aggressive mission to turn off all electronic devices. Aha! Oh wait, I can't turn off the electronic devices if they're not on. Oh wait, no, I can. Kaput!
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Hey there, Sparky. Just him. I never did go back to the. What Was it the smoke rooms? With the morphine walls and stuff. Major targets. Let's have a look. Where's that going to be? Ooh, Panopticon. Thankfully, there's a teleport just back here. Fast travel to the Panopticon. Do 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 do. Did you? That was easy. Thought there'd be more of them. Oh well. Job done. Fast travel back to here. Right, off we go. Okay. Kinda get the feeling I've got to go that way. Because I don't see much else that you can do. No, it is. No, it is. Okay. So I'm going to try and make it to that door. And hopefully wait for that guy to scoot off. That's right, go on. Where's it? Look, Attie's been out this way.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Wait. This is pretty much a mirror of where I've just come from. Okay. What in the ever-loving shit? Huh, toilet. Yeah, why is that gerbil covered in soot? I mean, look, sometimes gerbils, they escape, and in a house or a building that can move on its own, it's kind of hard to keep track of where they might be. It just got into the, you know, the fireplace.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
This reminds me of Subliminal. Can I upgrade any of that? Gain energy from headshots. Reduce the ammo cost. Currently I've got damage. I mean, I do try and get headshots with this, so I'll go with that. Do I have any more accuracy boost? No. But I could reduce the ammo cost per shot, that might be. Let's go for that. I don't know if I can get 2 lots of it. Will it? Does it let me have that? One way to find out. What have I got currently? Number of projectiles fired. So let's increase the number of projectiles fired. And increase the number of projectiles fired. Hey, why not? Okay, kind of have to see if that's going to work. Stand back from the wall. I don't know if that's doing more. We'll find out. But this is very trippy. Hey, can I walk one in? Join me in control as I try and figure out what the hell is going on. How are you doing anyway? Oh! Got him on the rebound.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
Ooh.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Oh, crying out loud, it's just... let's try that one. Oh. What have I got in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. 9 food items, please. Okay. Hartman arrest. The official arrest warrant case number 74-WA-004. Offender names Hartman, Emil. Victim names Wake Allen, Anderson Thor, Anderson Odin, Beef Noodle Soup, Lane Rudolph, DeSaul Wendy, Emerson Thomas, Cantaloupe. Officer names Dennis, Special Agent Rennie. Charges Code 4 kidnapping of altered individuals, 1 count. Sanctions against altered organizations, 1 count. Obstruction of Bureau investigation, 1 count. Breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Additional offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau investigators, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake, possibly deceased. Is this the AW expansion? Maybe. Because I did get like the Ultimate Edition, so if it's got anything there, it's, you know, like all the DLC stuff will be in. I have no clue. This is my a lot of what I'm doing here. I've only played a bit ages back, and I had no clue what it was back then. I'm only slightly learning a little bit more about it, and it was only recently that I realised it actually is in the Alan Wake universe. And then this episode has just been Alan Wake. So it could be because I'm doing this particular research run, which is why it's in a separate area altogether, and it's all Alan Wake based, so could very well be. Right, next food list. Official findings report, RE incident number A-49. Summary. The purpose of this internal investigation, X-039-7, is to examine the containment failure of the specimen SL-1 that resulted in the deaths of fried pork chops and gravy agents. An inspection report of containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the case, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen for the internal network. On the mac and cheese of the chimichanga, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive hot dogs. Cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. 1. The air filters were changed, and 2. An hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Beef and Mushroom Stir Fry entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview number 65-F-124. Given the connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Sushi's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape to the gingerbread. Investigation is ongoing. Refer to file 6-23-0721 for full report. Yeah, the random food generator seems to work better. Hot dogs. Hello, my feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. I mean, yeah, it seems normal. It's like you've heard of pillow talk, now have butt talk. Yep, ain't going that way. Silly house.
This darkness is blocking the door, so now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Get the feeling this is where I probably need to have played the Alan Wake games to really get the understanding for all this, but hey, I've seen Tyrone play it. I've got a rough idea of what I'm doing. Famous last words. Ooh, you did. Remember folks, in computer games, yellow on a border means you gotta climb up there. Can I put you off the bump to put down again? Nope. Close enough. set that back to what it should be. Right, okay. I'm here, you. I have a feeling I'm supposed to carry you with me. God, this makes the whole torch thing in the first. That's not good. The first like Doom remake where you could have torch or gun. Ooh, orange. No abilities. Can I do anything on? Nope. I need a lot more source points. At least for them two. Okay, okay. I think, considering it's almost time, I'm going to call it here, I think. Just because it seems like a good spot to call it. Once I figure stuff out. So let's head over to that one. To hop onto here. And, yes, so. Should be streaming again on Wednesday. Indeed, thank you, Saba. So hopefully, if I remember, I'll get back into Subnautica. I gotta remember that that's on Epic, so I need to load up Epic to remind myself because I generally don't have that one. I haven't even checked to see what the free games are recently. Let's have a quick look. Why are you asking me to sign in? You know Arthur. I was gonna check Epic, and then it went, no, you need to sign in, and I'm like, you expect me to remember passwords? That's why I tell you to remember passwords. Oh, and then you want me to log in with an... Oh my god. You asked for the password. Then you want me to give you the app. Authenticator. Then you... Right, so... Yep, that's correct. Awesome. There's so many things that need authentication nowadays. My workplace has got like 3 different ones that I've got to use. So, anyway, free games. Let's have a quick look. Ooh, Ghostwire Tokyo. I think I had that on Steam to watch. And I can't remember why. I think it was something someone had mentioned to me before, and I was like, it could be interesting. No idea what it is. I think it's just one of these that looked interesting. But hey, it's the freebie on Epic, so I'm gonna get it. Yeah, $49.99. So it's one of the the more expensive ones. It looks kind of cool. I'll add that to the cart. And what's the other one whilst I'm... And the other one is Witched. It doesn't seem to spark any particular... Oh my god, it looks gaudy as all hell. You know, sometimes I'll get free games just because, why not? But that one looks... Yeah, I'll leave that one. Anyway, that's enough waffling on that. I just remembered I need to have a look on there to see what's already there. But also to come on to Subnautica on Wednesday. And then on Friday... something... Not quite sure. Could potentially have a look at Detroit. I was thinking of maybe having that one as the next series after Control, but depending on if Alan Wake comes on sale, I might look at that one instead. Again, I'm very worried that Caron's only relatively recently done Alan Wake, so I'd like to give it a bit of time from them doing it to me doing it. Speaking of Caron, they are still doing their Crusader Kings 3, the continued adventures of Justin Trouser Snake. So I'm going to go right over and find out just what the prolific child creator has got there. it's a whole thing that he's got going with this Justin Trouser Snake. How many wives does he have? How many children does he have? And all sorts. So I'm going to go right over to Chiron and just catch up on what's happening there. If you do want to join, that would be appreciated. However, no pressure if not. And yeah, I should be back on Wednesday. As I said, I'm hoping to do some Subnautica Below Zero, get that out of the way, whilst we wait for Subnautica 2 to come out. And did I ever spell that right? I've spelt it right! Woo! Which is a surprise this late hour for me. Anyway, I shall wrap it up here. A big thank you to everyone for coming along to watch. I do hope you enjoyed. It has been a pleasure having you, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. Until next time, toodles.